They say that miracles happen only where they are least expected to happen. But Proma Nautiyal realized this only when she decided to take the tough situations in hands and tackle them one by one. Coming from a humble home in Calcutta, Proma made it big with her company, DG Veg. Come, let's know how she unfolded this miracle.
Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. You wanna drive it, I wanna drive it all night long. Well, that was a song written by Flat Rascals which received rave reviews, over 23 million. But who actually lives life in that way, where you are actually riding life the way it comes to you? Well, here we have with us DJ Witch Proma Nautiyal Chatterjee, who took life head on just the way it opened to her every step of the way. When you climb up a mountain, you don't know what's around on every twist and turn and curve. You negotiate it as and when you reach there. This is exactly how she has lived her life, and today she is renowned as Digivit, your own digital marketing consultant, earning rave reviews and earning clients world over, helping them grow. Welcome to the show, Proma. It is such a privilege to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me here, Sudarshan. I'm really excited to be here.
I was actually thinking, how do I best introduce you? Because, people come with a lot of stories on leaders today, very inspiring stories, and yours is a very different. The challenge was entirely different. It's like you're opening up a gift box every day. What is it going to reveal today? It was like a Pandora's box of so many challenges that is coming across and being thrown at you. So how did it all begin?
So, like you said, things have not been very predictable in my life, and it is not predictable in anyone's life. And this is one of the greatest learnings. How it all started was in Kolkata. Born and brought up in Kolkata, I did most of my studies there, the schooling, college, and went on to do my MBA in Bangalore. And that's when things started changing, because I always thought I was very clear about what I wanted from life and what I wanted to do. But life does not function that way, and thankfully it started throwing the curveballs very soon. And the curveballs did not come from outside. It came from inside, because I started realizing the path I was on, maybe I was not meant for it. So, for example, I always thought I'm a numbers person, and I did my BCom, and then I did my MBA in finance with a minor in marketing, thank God. And when that happened and I landed my first job at Deloitte, which was my dream job, I wanted to work with one of the big fours as my first job. But within a year of that, I realized I love numbers, but somewhere I was not able to express myself, and that's when I realized, although I love numbers, I love creativity.
So what about the CS thing? You also did something related to CS.
Yes.
Was it also because of all of this?
Yes, it was part of me finding myself and what I want to do. So I just put myself in various different buckets, right from enlisting into MCOM and then CS Foundation, and also preparing for my MBA. And finally I went for MBA. So that's how it started.
And how did you end up in Mexico? Now that is another story. You did a language course in Spanish, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And my God, so many different things you studied, and one after the other. How did that happen?
So one thing is, I love studying. I love learning. I skill up every month, or at least every 3 months I learn a new skill. And when Mexico happened, when we reached there, and I realized that I couldn't even place for order for a food, and I realized
in Mexico, and you don't order a pizza, I think you're missing out on life.
That's exactly what I tried to order, and the lady hung up on my face because I did not know how to say chicken.
God.
Yes, and that's how it happened. And I took up a 2 years course in Spanish and Mexican culture in UNAM, which is one of the largest universities.
I would like to just step in over here for a moment, and friends, just listen to her. She did the course over there in Spanish language, and she started a course over there where she started teaching English language to the people in her class and people around where she lived, because English was a language that they were looking forward to, because they were going to different countries like UK, US or Canada for further jobs and placements, right? How cool is that? That is what is called life is a highway, and taking it as and when it reveals to you. Yeah, you're
Right.
standing testimony to that.
Thank you. Yeah, I called it We Speak English.
Okay.
And just when I had enough understanding of Spanish language, I took in, started taking in students who speak Spanish and coached them in English.
So Proma, right when you were just getting settled in Mexico with all that you wanted to do, again a twister of a storm and you were imported back to India. Is that how content writing began?
That's exactly how it began. I was looking for jobs and I thought this is the best place to start.
Okay, okay. And what about DigiWitch? Like, how did you come across such a beautiful name?
Well, basically, I thought I weave magic with marketing, and it's digital marketing, so Digi and Witch kind of came along. Yeah.
Because witch is a word that people would, viewers, you would not use with that kind of a word, but you use it so beautifully. And so you have DigiWitch with you, and you give her a call and she'll be with the broom and work her magic across to help you shine through digital marketing. Is there a particular niche you're into in digital marketing? Because there's so many people who do so many things over there.
Right. So my particular niche is fintech, B2B and B2Cs because of my finance background and liking for tech.
Okay, okay. Anything particular that you would like to bring to light? A wonderful campaign that you did that you're really proud of,
The wonderful campaign that I'm proud of is actually not from my niche. That made it very much more challenging. And it was for a client in Mexico who is into a social cause. He wanted to take the artisan, handlooms and work that they do to the people across the world. So basically helping them earn a sustainable living. So that is a campaign during COVID that took off.
So you were able to turn around fortunes for them, right?
Pretty much.
That's outstanding. And what about, DigiWitch? I will call her DigiWitch. Proma Nautiyal, the DigiWitch, does a lot of philanthropy. She helps a lot of startups by consulting, by giving them consulting for free. And even women, a lot of women who are looking to stand up on their feet. How do you find time in midst all of this? Child, family, DigiWitch assignments and the philanthropy?
It is the philanthropy that actually drives me because everything else has a different motivation. It has a payoff. Over here, the payoff is abstract. It is through their empowerment that I feel empowered because I see them building something and I can help them build that.
This is so beautiful, people. Strength, the sign of strength is actually seeking help from others. You multiply your strength that way, right? Is there a one-liner that you would like to say to our viewers over here, something that has inspired you and kept you going always?
I feel empowered when I empower others, when I help others.
Your strength gets multiplied. That's what she means. It is such an amazing fact. When we join hands with other people, it's like that childhood story where you can't break a group of sticks together that are there. It is in live example that Proma Nautiyal over here practices. Thank you so much, Proma, for being over here. As a parting gift, I would like to give you something from All My Crafts, our gift sponsor. You would love that. They are working across with tribals, and it's a wonderful gift. You would love it, definitely. And in front of you, I would again like to thank Crown Plaza because you help us meet such wonderful people, bring them to the fore where other people can get in touch with them. How do people get in touch with you? Digiwitch.com, is that it?
Yes, it is digiwitch.com and I'm all over social media by DigiWitch.
So viewers, that was Proma Nautiyal, DigiWitch with us. Do get in touch with her. Do check out the coordinates on the screen below and we'll be back with another guest. And a slight 30-second thing that I would like to leave you with, when a father and a son were going on a road and there was a huge boulder in between. I'm telling something that I've learned from Proma over here. And the father asked the son, lift the boulder and shove it aside, push it aside. The son put in all his might. He could only lift it up to the knee and again dropped it back. He tried again and again dropped it back. Many times the father asked, did you put all your strength? He said, yeah. Then the father said, no, you could have taken my strength also. You could have asked for my help. And that is what Proma is here for. Ask for her help. And the way prayer is a help to people, people are help to people to empower. Thank you so much, Proma, for standing tall on the show and inspiring so many people. We wish you the best on your onward journey and hope to see you soon again. Thank you.